The rumor mill is spinning, and guess who's at the center of the storm? None other than Hollywood's golden couple, Dakota Johnson and Chris Martin. Daily Mail and TMZ tried to stir the pot, claiming that the two have quietly called it quits after 7 years together. But is that true? Let's get to the bottom of it.
Oh my God, yeah, because I'd like to get some clarity on it,
Okay,
too.
all right.
So, where did these rumors even start? It all kicked off back in May when a fan posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, about an encounter with Chris Martin. According to the post, Chris gave her a lift and casually mentioned he was single.
I think we should break up. I don't think this is working.
Okay.
Naturally, the internet went into a frenzy after that. And then, a source spilled the tea to Daily Mail, claiming the couple had grown apart. According to this mysterious insider, they've been trying their best to make it work. But with their busy schedules, it just wasn't happening. Chris was on tour in Europe with Coldplay, and Dakota had her own passions and projects. You know how it goes? Sometimes things just don't mesh.
How do you be single?
I don't know.
Sounds convincing, right? Well, not so fast. Just as we were about to break out the tissues, Dakota Johnson herself shot down those breakup rumors.
Actually, no, that's not the truth.
Her rep told Page 6, "The reports are not true. They are happily together." That's right, still going strong, people. And just to really shut down the gossip, Dakota was spotted flaunting a massive emerald engagement ring while out with friends in Malibu. Now that's a mic drop moment.
Leave me alone.
Phew, what a relief. And honestly, their love story is the stuff of fairy tales. How about we take a little stroll down memory lane together?
We speak about being kind to each other and how we see the world as one place where we've got to look after each other.
It all started in 2017, when the first news about the emerging star couple flooded the media. At that time, a 28-year-old Dakota was a single-minded aspiring actress at the pinnacle of her career. Yet, the romance went under the low profile, with both Dakota and Chris being unwilling to share details.
Which is like the thing that I hate the most, when people are in restaurants or whatever, when they try to take a sneaky picture of you like this.
Dakota always remained discreet about the dynamics of romantic relationships with Chris. When asked about their affair, she said once, "I'm not going to talk about it, but I am very happy." We totally understand her willingness to cherish the connection with Chris and keep things quiet, especially given his 2014 traumatic divorce. Do you remember that story? Yeah, that's right. Chris was married to an Oscar-winning actress, Gwyneth Paltrow.
My real self couldn't be married, so it was extremely challenging.
Their marriage lasted for more than a decade, but long relationships went downhill as the couple officialized their breakup in 2016. For Chris and Gwyneth, it was a path of profound emotional growth. The separation didn't bring them bitterness or jealousy, even though Gwyneth wasn't ready to get divorced back in the day. Who'd have thought that she would later call Chris her brother? In the interview with Harper's Bazaar, she recently revealed that it's been lovely to have Dakota in her life. She said, "I can see how it would seem weird because it's sort of unconventional, but I think in this case, just having passed through it iteratively, I just adore her." It seems like a fairy tale attitude, right? In an honest interview to On Air with Ryan Seacrest, Chris explained his perspective on the connection with the ex-wife and the continuous evolution of their emotional bonding. He said, "Just because a romantic relationship ends doesn't mean that the other facets of your relationship have to end, or indeed, doesn't mean they can't get better." Mature separation opened up new opportunities for Dakota's significant one, but it came at a price. The breakup took its toll on the emotional well-being of Chris. It was challenging for the musician to heal and build a new perspective on the future. In the documentary A Head Full of Dreams, he shared, "Divorce is terrible. It was very painful. It was really hard. We really genuinely wanted our kids to be as unscathed as possible." After the painful experience of separation, Chris eventually mended his life. And we believe that Dakota played a crucial role in his healing. Evidently, the renowned musician considers Johnson to be one of the most precious personalities in his life. At a concert in London in 2021, he displayed a gesture of pure affection, dedicating to her a song, "My Universe."
This is about my universe. And she's here.
Although she is also famous for keeping the details of her love life private, it is known that Dakota had a couple of long-term relationships with musicians in the past. Starting from her high school romance with Noah Gersh to an on-and-off affair with the indie guitarist and singer Matt Hitt, Dakota didn't lose her interest in being with someone who admired music. In one of the interviews, the actress stressed the influence of music on her life. "I grew up having kind of a vast knowledge of music and constantly having it affect me." Probably Dakota's fascination with music directs the actress in her love journeys. It's been 5 years since she got together with famous musician Chris Martin. Given this prolonged period, the close emotional connection between Dakota and Chris didn't go unnoticed by her famous parents. In an interview with People, Dakota's mother and an Oscar-winning actress, Melanie Griffith, said, "I love my daughter's boyfriend. I think that they're an awesome couple." But what about Johnson's father, Don? Did he share a warm attitude towards the renowned partner of her daughter? Although he was reluctant to dwell upon their connection, Don acknowledged an excellent rapport with Chris. "If she's happy, I will be happy, and he's a lovely guy." While being asked whether his daughter was up for the marriage, he didn't spill the beans. Don answered, "If she decides to get married, I would imagine that there would be grandchildren not too far out for that. I'd be pretty excited about that part." And it seems that Dakota and Chris become closer and closer over time. Apart from being more open about their connection, they bought a mansion in Malibu in 2020 and have lived there together ever since. Although we could consider Dakota a city girl, she loved the new lifestyle. As an insider described a couple's partnership, they both love the outdoors and often take beach strolls. They also support local restaurants. Even a recent series of lockdowns didn't shake things up in a couple's story. It was especially challenging for the actress to adjust to the new normal. She recently shared her thoughts about managing depression in times of the COVID-19 pandemic. "You are at home. You're not with your friends. You're not with your family. You are not able to do the things that make you feel worthwhile. You're kind of in this costume of depression, but not really sure of why you feel that way." Dakota's experience can relate to lots of people who struggled to maintain balance during the crisis. But her relationship with depression took its roots in adolescence. In one of the interviews, she described her mental health challenges. "I've struggled with depression since I was young, since I was 15 or 14, she said. "That was when, with the help of professionals, I was like, oh, this is a thing I can fall into. But I've learned to find it beautiful because I feel the world." And we guess lovebirds share similar likings. With Dakota's love of music, it's hardly doubtful that the couple doesn't struggle to build an emotional connection. The question is, are Dakota and Chris ready to take a step towards their marriage? Both of them went on a challenging journey to eventually arrive at a happy place like this. Dakota's struggle with depression and Chris's painful divorce make their stories unique and precious. And as long as Dakota and Chris are happy with their relationship, we have no reasons to worry. We hope that Dakota and Chris will cherish love for each other regardless of past adversities. Stay tuned with Rumour Juice to learn more about their relationship unfolding, and don't forget to subscribe to learn more.